Ajacks and Crusher here, and we've got our new server to show everybody. This is actually the one that is our public server. Do a little U-turn here, and there's Ajacks there.
Hello.
This is basically when we updated the server and got our router sorted out, because we did have some issues. Embarrassingly, just a missing check mark on our port forwarding. And that was the only reason our original server went down. We have saved the original server world as a single player world because it was too outdated for the new server software. We'd missed enough steps, I guess, in between that it didn't want to continue to utilize the original server, which was mostly done in creative mode, and it was fantastic with hockey arenas. You'll find it in previous videos from us. But it was hockey arenas, and we had a tennis court, and we had a TV studio, and a big, huge monster luxury hotel, and all kinds of wild stuff. But this one started very much like the other one did. It was originally in the jungle, the other one, and we didn't even realize we were close to water, close to civilization, and open land. This case was more of sort of like a big field, a few trees. And so
a fascia zone, actually.
Yeah, well, and that's what the floor got made of in the end, was the fascia. I ended up building the house pretty much by myself. Initially, when I came on, I cleared this field that you see here, basically where the main house is here, and our enclosure. It was I just used the wood to get tools. Hunkered down for the night. Initially, what I did was I ended up, and I don't think I will do a full tour of it, but I just wanted to let everybody know. I mean, initially, of course, a good tip is always to dig down when you don't have anything to do for the night and you don't have a way to make a bed so that you can get rid of the mobs. Dig down, get your dirt, get your stone so that you can make tools out of stone as opposed to the wood. And just to give everybody a glimpse, I mean, this ultimately created or became a much larger mine. There was very few things of value as far as diamonds, though, would go. But it was a big open area. This actual tunnel here was created by Ajacks, and
it goes for a long way.
Miles and miles. Secondary level, sort of, we call it, we would normally consider this the diamond level. This was created afterwards. This is a tunnel I created that goes for miles and miles as well.
I don't think it goes as far as mine, but it's pretty close, I'd say.
They're, super long, but again, didn't produce a ton of stuff other than the basic necessities like coal, and we did get enough iron to keep it working and to keep going forward with the tools that we would build as we went along.
Also, we have we just acquired.
Oh yeah, just recently a brewing stand from the materials we acquired in the Nether.
Which we'll show you the little portal up.
Yeah, the portal created by Ajacks. Yeah, that's right. Because initially the thing that I created was here on the second level. That's the enchanting stand. And I'm still quite embarrassed by the fact that I had to kill a couple of horses over over yonder there, past the water, because I couldn't find any cows to do the leather for the books. But I apologize profusely to anyone that would be offended by a horse-aside. This is the rooftop where we started, and you can see Ajacks down there. As always, I create a compound so that we're protected, and it always has. In the old days we used to do moats, but I realized quite easily that creating these kinds of ladder entrances, one on each side, gives you lots of access but keeps the mobs out, and you don't have to leap over the moats, which I was never that good at in the early days anyway, and that was why I'd always end up swimming around in the moat with a bunch of mobs. No good.
So we have our little farm here, actually, right behind you.
Yeah.
We have our netherworts, the carrots and potatoes, and the original, actually, how we got, I think it was either carrots or potatoes, was actually a zombie dropped it while I was fighting outside.
Yeah, well, the original farming started with me doing some wheat just from all the grass I was clearing, because there was lots of grass.
Well, I don't even think I had, like, any iron tools. I don't even know I had iron armor.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was very early on, yeah. And then Ajax found us the horses, found us... Well, actually, he took the horses I already had found.
And put the saddles that I had found. And then you put the armor on that you had found.
Oh, really? I thought you did the armor.
You did the armor. That's why... Yeah, remember?
I forgot about that. We have a chicken coop here, but obviously it's empty because of the noise level they create. We decided to just harvest them all, keep lots of eggs in it. And the netherworts is a recent addition because...
Of our nether adventures.
That was good. Nice job there, Pally. But there's the portal, and that is a recent addition by Ajax.
I don't think it was like that close, but definitely it was sooner than later.
Yeah. And there's the tower. This is the only thing created in creative mode in the new world, in our new server, and it was done as a welcome center by Ajax for other people playing the game. We have corporate towers that are named, I appreciate that, by the way, the MonkeyCrushR corporate tower. And over here is the Ajax corporate tower. And again, when new players drop in, we encourage them to come in here, especially at night, of course. And there's multiple floors, and each building is very similar in as much as it has a big lookout tower on top. As you can well see, you can see way off into the distance.
We went to opposite towers.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you're over in mine.
Yeah, and you're in mine.
And Ajax put lots of glowstone in place, so there's lots of opportunity to be seeing at night in your area here. If you can be lucky enough to get some sheep and do some shearing, you can maybe make yourself a bed to live in here the first couple of nights. So it just gives you a bit of a head start. These are computers, and you can see them here. These are Word documents, files, and Minecraft, of course. And the little workstations that Ajax was thoughtful enough to create for everybody. And here's some... These are different floors that he's created. That
I forgot. We forgot to show them the bridge, actually.
I don't believe I've gone too far yet. I think the bridge is coming up for me right here. Yeah. So you can, drop a bed and then, embark on making your own house. There's another one of our players right there. He's made that house. Sorry, his name slips my mind.
10 Carter 10.
10 Carter 10. Okay. We call him Carter for short, but it's 10 Carter 10. There's his house. He's actually built a very unique house, which is kind of cool. But this is a walkway between the two towers. We're back over now into Ajax Tower. And again, more floors, as you can see. A couple more there for people to camp out the first little while as they decide where to put their house and how to go from there. Might be a good idea to do a time set. Although, I mean, we can probably make it over here in the meantime.
We'll just quickly run over there.
Just to show everybody what... so there's a nice plateau here that somebody's going to probably build a house on, I would imagine, at one point. It's right down by the water. This is a marina that Ajax and I built recently. It's the one half of the marina because there is a boat right there. And gates and slips for the boats.
It actually has been a bit glitchy for the actual...
It has, and we built the other half of the marina over here, and as you can see in the distance, there is sort of my personal mountaintop house that I built. And
it's right in the sunlight, too.
It is. It's very cool right
better.
now. Now, that said, you'll find out why I built it there strategically in just a moment, but I don't want to spoil it just yet. But here is the other side of the marina, which gives you the ability to get the boat over here, park it, and jump out. Again, though, as Ajax has said, It's been a bit glitchy where the boats break up and then all of a sudden you end up back on the other side. At least that was what was happening for me. So the sun going down, we're going to head into... how did that door get open again?
I don't know. Maybe when you left or something.
No, I left the other way. Anyway, up we go. I guess if we wanted to keep from doing a time set, we could just go to sleep quickly here. Might be a good idea. This is my mountaintop retreat, and I'm not going to show you everything just yet, but just a little view of the sunset and the moon coming up on the other side. Show you all the rest here momentarily after we get a night's sleep. Down we go. And there. So now you'll see very quickly why I built this here. I'm going to take you up and onto the balcony again. And I did some initial exploring actually, and you'll see over this way, that's where we came from, and you see the two sides of the marina. You can't quite see in the distance the original home or the Twin Towers, but what brought me over here was eventually what lies there. A huge village, lots of crops. I hence started harvesting the crops right away, but replanting them as well, so that there'd always be an abundance of food for new players. And in fact, 2 new players did come in and showed them around and did let them know that as long as they replanted, they were free to use whatever they wanted from the village crops. Subsequent to that, I built numerous entrances through the mountain, and as you can see, there's a couple of mine entrances there as well, plus a bridge across to this lower level building, or sorry, plateau, if you will. It originally just had trees and stuff on it, but it wasn't built up, and it was pretty flat. So I like that about the whole thing.
I remember another strategic point you pointed out to me was that it's really hard for mobs to get up here.
Well, incredibly difficult. If you just take a peek over, I mean, basically, there's no way for anything to get up all the way around. There is just virtually, I mean, every now and again I hear a grrr, but you can see it's a straight drop there. So the mobs virtually never get over here. The only way that they can, essentially, is through the staircase, but this has never
really caused a problem.
Never seen a mob in the hallway here, and it's a long hallway. I initially just had this front entrance right ahead. That's the one we came in. Subsequently built one on this side. Also built one on this side. I guess this was the second one here because it led out in the direction of the village.
In total, I believe there are actually 6 entrance ways.
There are now, yeah. I've continued to build this up, and as you'll see here, then another side entrance, and I actually measured this off by counting blocks because it was included going up and over, and that's the village dead ahead. You can shut the... Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Got it?
Yep.
Subsequent to that, I built this end entrance here, and this leads to the open bridge that I built.
Goes to a small island where there's
and this bridge is completely mob-proof as well because they can't get over the sides. It is actually not. It is completely hollow underneath. If you actually go swimming out here, you'll see that this is not just built up on the land. I'm right underneath it now, and over to the other side. So
there's also
and I did not build it in creative mode either. It was so this had trees on it, so there was a few mobs over here. But as soon as I cleared the trees, it became a bit of a sanctuary. You could see all the mobs very close by at nighttime over here. But if they ever started coming our way, it was easy to get inside the gate, and then I built this mine entrance here. The other one, as you saw, was up over the hill here, and I'm actually not going to go into it, but they actually joined eventually. I was able to also do the measurements to join them up, which was kind of cool. So back in here, again. Oh, thanks. So this is the latest feature. It is a mine entrance here that actually goes over underneath the water. Takes you down into some caves and whatnot.
And we discovered quite a few diamonds down there, actually.
This is the latest entrance to the mountaintop, and it is at water level, basically, just above. Mobs will float over here. You bang them back into the water. It's kind of funny. Sorry there. All right.
Still right in my face.
So, and the original mine within the building itself, or within the complex, and you can see we put some storage and crafting and whatnot, is down here. And it's interesting because we've got a mine that ended up starting at the bottom at bedrock, as you can see, which is fairly small. And then we started the diamond level mining, and this just got bigger.
Oh my god.
It got bigger
huge.
and bigger and bigger. And all of this was cleared by hand, and it was done in survival mode, not in creative. Subsequently, initially when it was much smaller, this was a huge tunnel here. A tunnel was going this way like this. And I will get out my sword, I think.
This is our big diamond hunt where we found those, I don't know, 18 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, lots and lots. And it is there's another one. I really want to take on a few of these mobs for you so that you can see what's going on here, because as much as this may be a pain in the keister,
there's another one.
Yeah, I mean, at least in this form, I can get rid of a few of them first. But look at this. Look at this cavern. This is just crazy down here, and we've explored, as you can see, some of the areas because we have put some torches up. Oh, there's a spider over there too, but he's going to go right into the... Unless he can make it to the walkway first.
Come on.
Watch out, you're going to... Oh, you almost ended up in the...
I don't know why he hit me. It was so
lava.
far away. I smacked him.
Anyway, this thing goes for miles and miles. So we knew we were down under. And I actually came up with an idea when Ajacks was not here. Will you just put the blocks back in place when you come through there? Okay, great. And so I cleared all the rest of this in the meantime while Ajacks was not here, and subsequently he saw it when he came back. But also, that was where that new feature came into play, and you'll quickly understand.
Wait for me.
No problem. You'll catch up to me quick enough. I'm not bouncing or anything. I'm just walking here. So what I did was I measured it out, and it was a lot of measuring because I had to count how many blocks, and with all the stairs you had to count the blocks in the ceiling here. So that was 1, that's 2, 3 wide, 4 wide. So we've gone 4 blocks to the direction that we're walking in. So it was a total I counted to get through to that other area that was about 80 blocks. So I started coming down, and I knew I didn't want to go too deep, and you'll find out why in a moment. This is an actual cave here, and I explored it, cleared it.
Not much to be found, really.
There was some
there was some iron and...
well, there was some mobs. I had to clear a bunch of mobs here, and subsequently, when I came to this side, I realized that it actually came out at the ground level. And as you can see, there is an entrance here. So I put that torch there so I could see where it was coming out. And it was just down past the bottom of the mountain, actually. So I knew I had to go quite a bit farther now, because we're only to this door here. And I mean, not the first one that we just came out, but not this one, but the second one. We were at 40 blocks. So I know I had not gone down too far, which was my goal, but I still had to count off 40 blocks this way without encountering any danger. Well, why did I do this would be the question, and here's why. I literally decided to come out to the top of this chasm, and we were just down there. That was where we were just moments ago, down at the base of the cavern, and that was where, look, and there's lots of mobs here too. Lots of mobs, lots of danger. You do see some light there because we did eventually explore some more. Geez, again, a little lag. And I built this in a way that you could walk along here without fear of falling down. That was the idea with the ceiling, to build the ceiling in a way that even if you jumped up to take a look, no chance of falling. I then came this way, and I gotta warn everybody because this is dangerous. Ajacks is gonna find Mob Central over there. I'm not too thrilled about the idea. Have you in fact fallen to your death?
No, I just went down to get an arrow and a skeleton.
Okay. Oh, and did you get the experience points?
Yeah.
Oh boy. You want to go up there a little bit, or?
It's not too far, but sure. Why not?
There was creepers galore right here.
Yeah, I remember.
Literally. As soon as I dropped in here, there was all kinds of trouble. You can see I've left a lot of the minerals. This place is massive and extensive.
Oh, there's a zombie.
Yeah.
He looks strange. He focused on you or something.
He focused on you and walked
passed right by
me.
you.
Anyway, I'd say good idea to get back in.
Oh, let's go. I don't want to stay in here much longer.
Careful.
No, I don't want to be careful. I want to be armed and dangerous. Hopefully not, but... Then we have this little tiny thing here, which has,
Well, what I gotta do is, I've gotta get rid of this, too.
What? Oh, the rotten crap.
Oh,
that. Oh, okay.
I just built that to go over there and film you doing your
Yeah.
thing, but in reality, don't want it there. Yeah, and this is another sort of a lookout that I've created here.
It's still
Similar
dark
to the
down
other
there.
one.
We'll still need to go exploring.
There's tons. Look, see, he's got a gold helmet. Zombie with a gold helmet. Anyway, so we have just barely started to
Oh, there's another one.
look at the top of this massive chasm here, but that was where we were down below, like I said.
It's a great find, actually.
It's pretty amazing. And we've found lots of diamonds so far, and we know there's got to be tons more.
Especially in the dark area.
So this is a project I did at the end of, I guess, the most recent thing that's being done here on the server is this walkway across within my mountaintop retreat. And we hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, it's a pretty extensive start to the server, but we do invite guests. We do whitelist people, so all you have to do is put a request in, and we'd be happy to talk to you about joining our server. We've kept it to a very small number manager in the early stages here. And again, more lag, which is odd for me, that's for sure. I normally don't get that. But...
Oh, the server's been on for quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's probably what it is, too. It probably just needs a reset. Anyways, this does look pretty cool up here, because when you're at the nighttime now, again, no worry of mobs outside. What you can see is the glow of the light from the mine entrances. And like I said, this actually joins together underneath there, underneath both of the sort of different levels that they're at. And over here is the direction. Over here is the direction. There you can see that one little torch there. That's where that tunnel came out at the side, where there was sort of caving down below. And so straight ahead from here, basically, I think it's just about straight ahead from here is where we go another 40 blocks from there to get to so it's underneath the water, actually, where all that stuff is. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. This is Ajacks and Crusher's new server. And again, over in this direction here are the two
Harbors.
marinas with the original house. Anybody that would join the server would actually probably
They spawn near.
spawn right in the original home.
We would have to be on to get you out, actually, because
Yeah, it is
happens
actually interesting
before.
that it actually locks. You're not able to open chests. You're not able to get yourself outside of the door. But once we get you outside, you can then make your own house and whatnot, or stay in the Twin Towers initially while you plan your home. I'm off to bed. Oh, how could there be monsters nearby?
Let me see. There's probably a skelly outside or something.
That's crazy. Like we were touting how foolproof this design was because it was up
I
on
don't see anything.
I don't see any either.
And we can't hear anything either.
I wonder if it's just because you've got to come inside, or
No, that shouldn't be it.
that's odd. I don't hear any growling or any hissing or anything. No,
Can't see anything.
me neither. Except way down, you know.
That's strange.
Yeah,
I
that is
still
a
can't
bit
see
odd.
anything. Oh, it's coming daytime anyways, I think. Is it?
No, it's middle of the night.
Oh, I think.
But it's fine. This is a good way to end it. We look forward to having you as a guest, maybe on our server.
Just comment in the comment section, and you can type in your Minecraft username. We can whitelist you, and tell you all the rules of our little server here.
Yeah, and we look forward to bringing you more videos here on the Ajacks and Crusher channel. Thanks for joining us.